Hello, my beautiful people. It's me. I'm back again. A little bit later than 2 weeks, but hey, at least I upload something, right? How are you guys doing? My name is Michał, and this is Star Parade. This is a channel where I talk about cross stitch and life-related stuff, but mainly about cross stitch. So that's why I name my videos Flosstube. And welcome to Flosstube number 10. Yay! I didn't even thought I will make it to number 10. But yeah, here we are. How are you guys been? I've been pretty good, and these 2 weeks were very busy. So I am sorry for a lack of progress on my pieces, but uh, it's been tough 2 weeks to be fair. I've been quite busy at work. Also, I had a lot of friends coming in and, coming to my place. I had one of my friends for a sleepover last week. So I didn't have a lot of time to catch up. I usually try to catch up a little bit of my stitching during the weekends, either when I'm with in my partner's place or he's coming here. I'm trying to at least spend 1 or 2 hours roughly each day just to catch up on things, because during the week it's getting kind of rough with the current workflow, solely because we are starting to slowly open up on patients. If you didn't know, I work in a medical center, so yeah, we are trying to open up our doors a little bit further and further. For at the moment, we just opened the reception part of the building. We are still trying to help patients over the phone as much as we can, just to reduce this patient flow, because on regular basis, when this whole situation weren't a thing, we were seeing a lot of patients in the morning. If you are in UK, you might not know that, because this is something very natural to me. The way of our practice that is usually working, this is very natural to me, because this is how practices in Poland work all the time. But in UK, this is slightly different. In order to be seen by the doctor in UK, generally you have to pre-book an appointment. Sometimes this can be very hard, and our practice was different before the whole situation with the virus started. We were seeing patients. We had like open doors in the morning and in the afternoon. So we've been seeing patients that were coming in, and we've been seeing them on the spot. So they had to check in, they've been booked on the spot, they've been waiting in the area and be taken by the doctor at the same day in a couple of minutes, or maybe within an hour, basically. But yeah, I think we are trying to get back to the old ways of things, slowly but surely. But we'll probably try to solve as many issues over the phone for as long as possible, just to not spread the virus, I guess. But I don't know. I'm not the owner, so I have no idea what they're thinking about. So yeah, how you guys have been? Tell me. Comment down below. How was your last 2 weeks? What you've been up to? Have you been stitching a lot, or what are your life updates? I'm very curious. Did you had anything, like any highlights of this past 2 weeks? Please let me know in the comments. I am really curious, because slowly but surely I am getting to 500 subscribers, and I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I guess the last 100 subscribers that I gain is I should thank Noah about. I just probably should thank Noah about getting those 100 subscribers, because people just starting to flow towards me and subscribing to my channel after he posted his video. So yeah, thank you very much for every single one of you that join in and is watching my videos, because I'm trying. I even bought a microphone here, look. I am trying to be entertaining, trying to show you what I've been stitching, and yeah, so let's get cracking. Let's see my whips. Okay, so let's start with the classic. I thought that I won't be touching this piece for quite a while because of sheer amount of whips that I have, and the June's cross-stitching camp deadline, but it happened to be that I ended up touching it. So I'm talking, of course, about the Ravenclaw by White Raven Patterns on Etsy. This is how the pattern looks like. Here we go. I hope I fixed the problems with the lighting, and it will show quite nicely what I'm presenting in front of the camera. So this is starting to come along slowly but surely. I am stitching that on 35 count Floba linen, and I finally remembered who told me what the difference is between the Floba linen and other linen fabrics, and it was Jakob from Modern Fork Embroidery. Shout out to Jakob. He is a fantastic person, and I didn't even know that he is such a good music producer also. It shocked me. He is a person with multiple talents. He stitches beautiful patterns. He designs the beautiful patterns, a lot of historical patterns, but you probably know about that. And he also produces music. Like, wow, he is helping out artists just produce the music. He was kind enough to to remake or give a little, you know, touch and take on the Darcy's intro. And I think also on who was that? On Betsy's channel, he also did her intro. It was really, really nice of him. And yeah, shout out to Jakob. You are something, man. I'm telling you, you are very talented. I must say, you are very talented. Okay, so let me show you my progress. I'll make a little pile here for all the things that I've shown already. I have my board. Trick shots. Trick shots. I'm not shooting anything. Board trick. Skateboard. Not skateboard. Whatever. And this fabric is pretty big, but let me show you my progress. So yeah. Hopefully I will show you where I was on the editing. I'm trying to edit it now because I didn't take any pictures, because of course I didn't. I'll try to put a little image here from my own Flosstube, because of course I forgot to take a picture. Why not? So here I am at the moment. As you can see, I've advanced over here. I did this little branch and this little, I think it's a rose. It looks like a rose, and slowly come together. I think I've did about 60% of the whole pattern, which is amazing and fantastic. And I'm leaving the infamous 310 for dessert, I guess, because all that you know, whole that section of the pattern will be solely 310, and it'll be outline of the castle. So yeah, I really do love it, and I hope you will appreciate it finally. Because I do love it. There are days that I am thinking about it and oh, I should stitch on the Ravenclaw and finally, you know, knock it out of the way so I can stitch something bigger and more exciting. But simplicity of this project just I don't know, just sticks with me, and I really do like that it's not very complicated. As I said multiple times, I think it has only 7 colors or so, so it's something that I can easily take with me wherever I go, because it shouldn't take a lot of space. So yeah, I really do adore it. Do you like it? So the next pattern that I thought I touched it a little bit, to be fair, but honestly, for the past 2 days I was focusing on it a little bit more, just because I wanted to show it off on the Flosstube. I didn't felt like picking it up recently because I was really busy with the cross stitch camp, which I will talk a little bit later about it. But yeah, so the next thing I wanted to talk it is this pattern, frogs. I'm sure you remember that, because I think it's with me since the beginning, and this is one of the first patterns that I started. And currently I've finished these 4 dudes over here, or girls, and I'm focusing on this frog here. So where I was last week was this arm over here, and I've moved to this side. I've did almost everything up here except eyes, which I will show you in a second. And I will have this grayscale area over here, which I am not really looking forward to it because I don't really like working grayscale, but well, it's a part of the pattern. So I will try to get through it as quickly as possible, but thankfully this frog doesn't have a lot of confetti work. It just have a little bit with white, but I'm fine with that. But you know, besides that, it's pretty straightforward. And I really do like this project because it's very, very colorful. If you know me and if you know what I'm stitching, I do like colorful projects, but I really like my earth tones a lot. And I will come back to that thought a little bit later in my Flosstube. So sorry, I'm just stumbling. Let's take a break and just calm down a little bit. I am starting to stumble upon my own words, and I don't really like it. So let's just calm down, take a deep breath, and just continue on going. So yeah, I am stitching this pattern on 32 count even weave, and it's called Woodland, and this is exclusive fabric dye. I don't think it's dyed because on the back, as you can see, it is rather white. I think it's printed on, but it's very, very beautiful on front, and I really do like this fabric. It is exclusive to Lakeside Needlecraft in UK, and this is where I am at the moment. I will try to post, as with the Ravenclaw, I try to post before where I was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm working on this frog over here, and it looks a little bit creepy with those empty eyes, but this is what we have to work with at the moment. But look how they are presentable. Look, they look very, 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 very good. And I don't usually say that, but I'm really amazed and really proud of my stitches on this piece. I don't know what's going on and how am I managing it, but this piece has some really, really beautiful stitching, and I'm really, really surprised about that because I'm not that good of a stitcher. And yeah, most of the stitches, like 90% of stitchings, are really even, and it just looks amazing and starting to come together really nice. Look at them, they are so nice, they're so beautiful. You know, when I look at it from the far, I really do like to pick it up, and I really want to pick it up right now and just start, you know, trying to finish this frog so he can join, or she can join, his brothers and sisters. I really do like them. So I bought this pattern on Etsy. I'm sorry I forgot the shop's name, but I'm sure if you put something like tropical frogs or frogs on Etsy and just add word cross stitch, you will find it easily. I need a drink. Today on the menu, diet decaffeinated Coke, because it is 9 o'clock and I really do like to go to sleep on time and not struggle falling asleep. So cheers. Okay. So next thing on the menu, it is Halloween Cats by Stitching Land on Etsy. I bought a lot of patterns from the shop because I like the design and the fact that most of the patterns are very vibrant. And although they are usually a hoop frame patterns, which don't you know, take me wrong, I do like finishing things on hoop because it's a really nice and cheap way of finishing objects, if you ask me. But yeah, I think they had a promotion recently. I mean, when I bought them, they had promotions to buy. If you pick up 5 patterns, all of them are 50% off. So basically, technically speaking, you are paying for 2.5 patterns and you get 5. So this is the project, and I hope, as you can see, I'm stitching it now. And in June, I started in June, and yeah, I do like those Halloween cats, and I am planning to do a little bit of changes here. Like, as I said previously, I'll do the white sign. I already did the skeleton outfit and the ghost outfit. In the future, I will do all of that in glow-in-the-dark floss from DMC. I think I posted on my Instagram how does it look when the lights are off. Sadly, talking about the DMC, it doesn't hold the glow as long as I thought, because I thought initially that it'll be glowing for like an hour or something like that, but actually it fades really quickly. But to be fair, I haven't been exposing it to the light for that long. So, excuse me, I'm burping a little bit. Coke, you know, relationship. so, so yeah, I'm stitching it slowly but surely, and I hope I will post somewhere how they looked 2 weeks ago. I am stitching that on 18 count Ada, not 18 count, 16 count pad. How's it? It is parchment. Sorry, it is parchment Ada 18, 16 count. Come on, Michael, put yourself together. So yeah, let me just fold it up. Yeah, there we go. I took it out of the hoop. So here we are at the moment. Don't fall. don't do that. Look at him. Look at him. I named him Onion. And as you can see, his previous period is looking a little bit better than it was. I've managed to start stitching the legs of the cat little girl in the dress, and starting to fill up this coral red area. It wasn't a lot. It was like, I think it was a day of working on it, but slowly it's coming together. It is not a big pattern, and it should fit nicely in 6 or 7 inch hoop, which this fabric I'm using a 9 inch hoop on it, so I should have just enough fabric to frame it on a hoop, which I am looking forward to that. Yeah. This is my bag for it. This is just a regular bag that I got from with my order from Lakeside Needlecraft. This is usually the store that I buy my things from. Okay, next on the market. On the market, I'm not selling anything. It is the my kitty, and this was a pattern sent to me from Anastasia and her Anastasia Nico, and on the Instagram her name is Nekodetka. So yeah, I am using your bag, Claire. Can you see it? I am using it. I am using it for my project. It is for the cross stitch camp. She was kind enough to provide me with few Anastasia. I'm talking about Anastasia now. She was kind to provide me with some freebies. This is one of them. Yeah, so if you don't know what cross stitch camp is, it is this is basically how to explain that. This is Michael thing. Oh, I have a brain fart. No. It is a kind of stitch along. Let's call it a stitch along, organized by one of the Flosstubers. I completely forgot her name, which I'm sorry. I am very sorry. And the challenge is to start and finish a pattern within a month for next 3 months. So each month you should technically start and finish a new thing and finish it within a month. You can participate as many times as you can. You can stitch one thing and try to finish it before, for example, June. Or you can participate 3 times and have 3 finishes. There will be some prizes. There will be some nice rewards for completing each challenge, and each month has a distinctive theme behind it. I forgot what is the theme of this month, but next month the theme is to stitch something from a designer that you never tried before. And in September the challenge is to stitch something on the fabric that you never tried before, or color of the fabric that you never tried before. So yeah, I was very excited. I was very excited when this was announced, and Anastasia told me about it and she helped me with the pattern. But I think that I chose too big of a pattern for that, because I don't think I will be able to finish it before 30th of June. So I don't know if I will participate in next cross stitch camp challenge, solely because I have already a lot of whips and I probably will fail to finish my project that I'm about to show you. Also, as Claire mentioned, I was thinking about it also really hard when I was stitching it. Previously, I was very monogamous stitcher. I had one project and I was focusing on it a lot, but now having a lot of projects, I am anxious just to, at least touch them. I haven't stitched on otters for quite a while, so I feel really bad about it. So I might pick it up over the weekend. Hopefully I'll have some time to stitch, at least put 100 stitches in. But progress is progress in my opinion. So even 100 stitches will take you a long way if you are consistent with it. So going back to the topic, yeah, so I am not able to focus on one project anymore as much as I was in the past. And yeah, I don't think I will participate if I will not be able to finish it. Finish the project I'm stitching on, stitching at the moment. If I will finish it for the next challenge, I will pick up definitely something smaller. And to be fair, this current project is not that huge. I think it is how much stitches? 1 second, it's over here. I'm moving again. I'm messing things up. I'm sorry. So it is 90 by 60 stitches. So it is not big, it is not huge, it's not humongous, but you know, it takes time. Everything takes time, and I want to at least touch other projects as well. But I was, for the past 2 weeks, I was very, very eager on stitching this, and a lot of my evenings for the past 2 weeks were occupied by this project. And yeah, let me show it to you. How does it look like? Pulling on my iPad. Okay, iPad, it is. There we go. So this is a pattern by Alexa Kiss, and this is how it looks like. This is how it will, how it should look like when it's finished. But I made few changes along the way. I changed the eyes, and I was trying to stitch the eyes 1/1. This is also stitched on 32 count Woodland even weave by Lakeside Needlecraft, and I'm stitching everything in 2/2, but eyes I'm trying to stitch 1/1, which is very difficult on 32 count. Yeah, so I'll show you my progress, and I did some changes in the pattern. I have mixed opinion about them, but I changed the color of the eyes of the person to match a little bit my eye color, and it is, I could do better job, to be fair, but it is what it is. You tell me what you think about it. I had to frog a little bit because I didn't like initial colors. They were too dark and you couldn't see eyes at all. You just saw like a black void. So this is how it looks at the moment. As you can see, I've stitched quite a bit on it, and yeah, there we go. So I think I've done about 60% of the pattern, because it goes only till here or something like that. Yeah, it goes to this point and it finishes. So after I am done with the eyes, it should be quite straightforward to get to the cat, but I don't think I will be able to finish it. So the changes that I've made, first of all, the eyebrows of the person on the original, it is made solely through the back stitch. I decided to stitch them because my eyebrows are thicker, and also I've changed the eye. I made the eyelashes a little bit thinner because I think that's more feminine trait, to have them longer and more presentable. So I've changed that. So let's take another look how it looks at the moment. Yeah, so this is where I am at the moment. Quite a bit of progress, but I am still very far away, and I'm not really sure if I'll make it in a week. Highly unlikely, but who knows? Miracles sometimes happen, don't they? Sorry, my eyesight is just escaping and I'm trying to look at myself in the camera, which I should look at in the lens. I learned that from a person that I'm about to mention, and you know, after we are done with the whips, and actually we are done with the whips at the moment. So this is all my work in progress that I was working on. Let's move into the haul. Oops, what have I done? I should put it back to my bag. Another look on the bag from Claire, and she said, this is me. She said that I reminded her of this cat. Do I look like this cat? Please let me know. I really do like this bag because it is one of the kind for me. I got it from Claire and I really do like it. This is my first project bag, by the way. It is a small bag. To be fair, it is not a big bag, but I like using it for smaller projects and I will be using that. I thank you, Claire, again. You are awesome. Thank you. I need to get something for Claire. She's such a nice person. And she is almost at 1,000 subscribers. I know, I cannot shut up about it. Sorry. but yeah, Claire is getting closer. And by the way, Claire, if you are watching it, the quality of videos is just the new phone is just serving you and well and just making wonders for you. So keep on using it. You are looking fantastic on the new videos and the quality is amazing. So keep on posting your beautiful videos and I cannot get enough of you. Hopefully I know that you have a break from Instagram and I hope that doesn't mean that you'll have a break from Flosstube. But I am hoping that we will stay in touch because I miss you. How are you been? I miss all of you, to be fair. I really like to see all of the comments on my YouTube videos, and also I do like to interact with you over my Instagram. I will post all the people that I've mentioned, all the links to my account for the Instagram and all my bips and boops and bobs. So if you want to talk to me, don't be shy, just drop me a message. I will get in touch. I'm not the most talkative person when it comes to messaging. Please keep that in mind. That doesn't mean that I don't care for you or don't want to talk to you, but I am a man of few words. Just be ready for that. Now I am talking to an animated object and I can just you know, express myself as much as I want, but conversation with other person is a little bit different. This is like a thought exchange and it's a little bit more complicated for me, for my little bit bird brain, so please bear with me on that. I need a sip, sorry. Oh, one last thing about I want to talk about. It is, guess who I have here? It is my fox, Autumn Waltz. Do you remember this guy? So as you know, I did something radical and stained him with water-soluble pen. And after 3 months, I think it was 3 months, no, it was 2 months and no, almost 3 months to be fair, I've washed him. And all the water-soluble pen has disappeared magically. Not even one stain. It was insane. It was crazy. And the original grid just stay as it is. I was like, no. Why me? Why did it have to happen to me? But this is what we are working with, and I can still see the freaking grid on it, and I absolutely hate it. So this is how it looks. I know that you won't be able to see it. Everyone told me, oh, I cannot see anything. What about this corner here? Huh? Do you see something here? Or this line that goes from this corner to this corner? Oh, can you see that? Tell me. But I've decided to frame him regardless of his flaws. And he doesn't have to be perfect. He is my beautiful Autumn Waltz. And I decided to frame him. The frame is on the way, so hopefully I'll be able to frame him quite soon, and I'll post some pictures on Instagram, and he will stay with me forever, despite his discoloration, disability, let's say. But I still like him. He's still my fox. He's still my beautiful fox. He'll be loved. He is loved. He's still loved. He's still with me. Okay, so let's move into a little bit of haul. I've bought 2 patterns, and I got one of the patterns for 3. So for 3. Yeah, I paid. I gave someone a tree to get a pattern. That's what happened. That's totally what happened. So I downloaded 1 pattern for free. So let's start with the one that I bought, and I actually also bought a kit for this pattern. So I have a digital pattern and also a kit coming in, which is a little bit weird, but I don't know why have I done that, but whatever. So it is from a Polish website called korikamo.com. They have their English language support, so if you are interested in any patterns, just pay them a visit and just change the language to English on the top right corner. But in order for me to show you this pattern and what am I slowly planning to do, it will be a stitch along. I want to do a stitch along with it, and I want to call it a cultural appreciation stitch along. So basically, this is for the future. This is not for now. I want to start it within a month or 2 or something like that. And yeah, 1 second, cross stitch, because I want to show you something on that website. Cross stitch, counted cross stitch, and no, I'm sorry it's taking so long. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I bought this pattern because, and I'm trying to start this stitch along, the cultural appreciation stitch along, because I have done nothing to promote my country, to promote my own culture to other cross stitchers and on the internet. So I thought I should probably start something that will give you guys idea about Polish culture and at least one of the regions of Poland, how people lived back then, what was the handwork, like needlework back then in Poland. So I decided to buy this pattern. It is called Roosters. So it is this cross stitch is based on traditional paper cutouts from a region called Łowicz. I know, hard name, I'm sorry, but this is the region called Łowicz, and people there made a traditional paper cutouts. And I will try to post a little clip. I don't know if I'll manage, but I will try to post a little clip on this video showing you how are they made and how do they look originally. So I bought a cross stitch based on that, and I bought it because it is from the region that I've been to, and also because the colors are vibrant and very beautiful. So on the website you have few different options that you can choose. First of all is digital pattern. Second of all is paper pattern. Third option, it is a kit with floss included, and I think 14 count Aida, white Aida. It's just simple stuff. And the fourth option, it is a pillow, also including 14 count Ada pillow. So yeah, so this is the kit, not kit, this is the pattern. It's called Roosters, and look how beautiful it is. It is very traditional, and if you do like it, you will find it on the website called coricamo.com. There you go. I don't even have to put it on my video. This is the website. Look how beautiful it is. It is very traditional, very symmetric, and very folk-like, which is very faithful to the region and the paper cutouts that people did there in the past. From what I heard, the tradition is a little bit, obsolete now, but people still do that. I remember when I was going to my primary school, we've been doing those paper cutouts just to appreciate the culture and to be a little bit more crafty, because it is perfect thing to do for a child that is 10, 11 years old to do something creative like that and learn about the culture a little bit more. So on the website, they have just few of those patterns, and they have some, they have also Scandinavian heart pattern, which looks like this. If you are from Scandinavia, you might probably want to stitch that for your stitch along if you would like to join me, but I will let you know when I will start it off. They have also another pattern from Wovich in the same style as mine, and it is called Heart. This is how it looks like. It is very beautiful. As I said, you can get it as a pillow, get it as a kit, get it as a pattern, a digital pattern or physical pattern. And also, if you think that, oh, I like the design of the roosters, but I do not like how colorful it is, they got you covered. They have a special version of this, and it's in sepia color, so browns, and it looks like this. It is absolutely stunning in my opinion. I am kind of torn apart. Maybe I want to stitch this one because it has a lot of earth tones that I really do like, and it looks really amazing. And I think if you think that this colorful one is a little bit too bright, too wild, I don't know how to explain that, too loud maybe, so maybe you want to stitch this one. And this is on the website called coricamo.com. There we go. Yeah, so this is the pattern that I bought. It wasn't expensive. I think I paid, how much did I pay? Let me just count it down for you. It was about £5, so about $6 for the pattern. And it's very detailed pattern, to be fair. The pattern is very bright and big. Do they have it in grayscale? No, it is not in grayscale, so it's only in color, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But I really do like this pattern. It is very beautiful. I might probably hop in and get the gray, the brown, the sepia color, whatever. You know what I'm. I might as well get this one over here. Because I really do like it, and it is very unique in my opinion. Come on, open. I want to show you. I want to show you off. Look, it is amazing. It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. So, what I want you to do is tell me if you want to join the stitch along. If you are from Mexico, maybe you want to promote Mexico a little bit more, like El Muerte festival, or if you're at Thailand, maybe you want to promote the Festival of Light and Lampions, whatever. If you are from America, maybe you want to promote the 4th of July. Well, tell me, just join in. Please join in, don't leave me alone with this. No. So the next pattern that I bought, it is from a Russian designer, and I do love Russian designers. They have very beautiful pattern, a lot of blends, a lot of backstitching, but the end product is absolutely stunning. And I bought a pattern called Uno momento, por favor, señor. It is called Девушка лето. So it is basically Lady in the Summer. I think that might be something that Claire would appreciate and like. So it is by a person called Paradise Stitch. I bought it on Facebook, and they also have a shop on Etsy called Paradise Stitch, but it is a pre-run of the pattern. If you go to the Facebook and talk with the person, you can buy it for cheaper until 27th, I think, of June. After that, it goes on Etsy and it'll be a little bit more expensive, but it is like a pre-run and you can get it faster by cheaper. So this is how she looks like. It is a very beautiful lady with a sunflower. It instantly reminded me of Claire, and she is going through the wheat, looking at the horizon with the beautiful straw hat and with the sunflower in her hand. And it is a very beautiful pattern. I do not know if I will stitch that, but I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Claire. It's Claire going on holiday. Where are you going, Claire? What do you have to destroy this wheat field? But yeah, it gave me just Claire vibes, so I just like, okay, just let me contact this person, and gave her like £3. It just costed £3. And it is 125 stitches by 147. It is not a full coverage. It is almost full coverage. So if I would stitch that, I don't know, I probably should pick up like a dark purple or something like that, just to compensate for this white area around. Or maybe I will just stitch it on white. I don't really know. It calls for 41 colors, I guess. And does it have DMC? I hope it does. Does it have DMC? Tell me. DMC. Yeah, it is DMC. Good. It calls for DMC, which is great. What else? Does it have 310? Ooh, surprisingly no 310 in it. So it will be approximately 22.5 by 26.5 centimeters. I don't know how much is that in inches. I'm very sorry, my friends from USA. But yeah, do I have my ruler here? I hope I do. It'll be easier for me. No, I do not. Of course I don't. Why would I? Okay, so the next thing that I bought, I got it for free. It is from the All Forest embroidery, and it's called 100 Owls. And this is a free pattern. I was surprised and amazed why this is given out for free. It is amazing. Look at it. I printed it out already and I ordered the fabric already. Look at these beautiful owls. And I wonder if there's 100 of them actually on this pattern. The pattern is called 100 Owls, so I assume there have to be 100 of them, right? So if I will do one owl for each day, it'll take me 100 days to finish. Look at them, they are so fantastic. The thing is that I couldn't find the fabric that this piece calls for, and they want you to stitch it on Zweigart Belfast 32 count, either on limestone or pale green. I found a limestone Belfast, but I wasn't really keen of starting to stitch this on a Belfast fabric because it is a linen and it can be really challenging to stitch on linen. So I tried to find an even weave counterpart, and I found a 32 kind Murano and color sage green, which is a little bit darker green than this presented here, but I hope it will work. I do not know yet. I have to pick up the floss. It calls for 15 colors, so I will have a look and get the flosses and check how do they line on the fabric when I get it. If it will look bad, I will probably get the limestone one, the Belfast, because I guess that should be done on the Belfast according to them. But they have a DMC conversion. Also, they have their own threads available. You can buy them on their website, and they're absolutely beautiful. A lot of people love this website, and yeah, I will be probably starting that next month. So I'll keep you guys posted on Instagram, and yeah, we shall see. I am so excited. I was so excited when I found this. I was planning to buy a kit from them anyway, but since I found this free pattern, I might as well, right, start it. And I do love my owls. I love all woodland creatures. I do love forest creatures. I do love deers, stags, hogs, otters, owls, ravens, foxes, wolves, whatnot. Whatever lives in forests, I might as well stitch it because I do like those creatures and those environment, that environment in particular. I'm sorry, my throat is getting a little bit dry. Okay, where are we? Oh, and this is also a start along. I wanted to start a start along with it, and Milka will be joining in, as at least she said that she will, and also Robert from Robert Palace of Stitches will be probably joining in with me. Also, some people asked me already on Instagram where to get this pattern and where to find it, and I guided into the website. So yeah, this is end of my haul. If you want to stick along and hear some live updates, please feel free to hang out with me. And if you are just here for the stitching and haul and stitching related subjects, I'm done basically. But I will shout out a few people, if I may. I have my little notebook here. So first of all, I would like to shout out Noah from Noah Stitches, and he is finally moving. He moved recently. He is trying to sort out his new life a little bit. He's unpacking, so he's very, very busy. And recently he made, I think he already done that. He blocked all of his videos, previous videos, to review them because he is basically getting censored. Censored is probably a little bit too strong of a word. He is just trying to PG his videos and see which one of his Flosstube videos are safe to be accidentally seen or posted on YouTube. That will not get him in trouble in his new job. He is a teacher now, so he needs to be a little bit careful what he is posting. So no drinking, no controversial topics, so he has to be very careful now. I'm sorry. So take care, Noah. I hope you are well, and I hope to see your video new video with new censored, no, posted soon. So either we can rejoice or cry that you cannot express yourself as much as you did in the past. But I am waiting. I will be waiting for the new video, and take care. I don't know what I'm doing. Next person I would like to talk about, I mentioned her before. It's Claire for Stitchlit by Claire, and in her last videos she presented a lot of kits that she bought from the All Forest Embroidery. That's how I found out about this company. I didn't know that previously she was her dinosaur sampler was from this company, and yeah, so now I know. And she is having, as I mentioned, sorry, I'm burping now. Oh, Cook is not happy about it. Oh, okay. So she is taking break from Instagram at the moment. I hope everything is fine, Claire. I hope you're watching me. Hi, how are you doing? How are your children? Are they nice? Are they playing with sticks and shooting themselves with an imaginary war and pretending to be birds? I hope everything is fine. And yeah, I am looking forward to hear from you. What's new? And the next person is Betsy. I discovered Betsy recently. I know that people were mentioning her before, but I was not keen to look it up until recently. And I was missing on. Betsy is, if I would describe Betsy in one word, I would probably say Betsy is a volcano, probably, of enthusiasm, emotions, charisma, and attitude, I would say. She is a wonderful person. She is... The first impression that Betsy left upon me would be sum up with, I was just thinking to myself, wow, what a charismatic person she is. No wonder that a lot of people like her. And yeah, I watched her videos and it was just like, oh wow, she has a lot things to say. She is a very interesting person. She can I don't know, she just hooks you up on her videos and grabs you by intestines, let's just say. And yeah, and she doesn't let go ever. She is a wonderful person. Go and check her videos, but you probably already have, and you're watching her on the regular basis. I'm just late to the party, as always. And also, what's the funniest thing about her butt dialing? I was just laughing out loud when her it was on her live update, I think, that she just butt dialed some people, and it was just so funny. Apparently, it wasn't the first time and not the last. So I messaged her a few times on the Instagram, so I'm just waiting to be the chosen one to be butt dialed again. I'm just praying to butt dialing gods. Please choose me. I want to talk to Betsy. Oh no. I added some water and my ink is flowing. Ew. Whatever. Next person is Stitching Lemon from the on YouTube, and she is a wonderful person. She's currently doing her one of the pieces that I'm really interested in. It is the Animal Crossing stitch along that she is doing. She is currently trying to catch up on it. I am not sure if she finished the border already, but she is doing whatever she can to catch up on that SAL, and she is the most wonderful person ever. She told me that in her eyes I am the prince of Flosstube, which is Like, oh, I don't know what to say about that. Maybe I just should take the Noah and and Darcy and just push them aside and and be like, it's been said, it's been determined. Step aside, peasants. Now I'm the prince now. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. It was very nice of you. Yeah, it was very sweet. Thank you so much. That was Stitchy Lemon. Next person that I would like to shout out is Chris from Chris Cross Stitch, and he is a fairly new person to the Flosstube, but he already managed to get a lot of subscribers and a lot of people are starting to watch him. He is also a person from the South, from Alabama, and I feel like a little connection to him on that basis because my partner is from Alabama. And yeah, hi Chris, how are you doing? Are you having a good time on Flosstube? From the past few videos, I feel like you are. And yeah, I love your bat story, and also I do like the Snoopy piece that you've cross-stitched. And also I am excited to see progress on your Winter Lady, which is full coverage, and he is using enormous Q snaps for it. So I never used a Q snap before, but a lot of people are swearing by them, so I might probably jump on that and at least get one of them to at least put my authors in it, because I don't tend to work on them as much as I could and as much as I wanted, because it is a hassle to get it set it up and put it on my hoop and pick up the colors. It's just a hassle. Maybe I should get a Q snap or invest in a good wooden frame and have it ready to go whenever I need. That will be probably something that I should look into, but I don't know. We shall see in the future. I am short on money at the moment, and I will talk about it in a few minutes. Next person is Danish Stitcher. Esther, how are you doing? Esther, are you good? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything is fine. And she recently showed her secret projects on Instagram, and it was one of the vampires from her favorite show. I think his name was Spike, and she is a crazy positive person that I really like to watch. If you don't know her, I posted all the people that I mentioned. I try to put the links to in the description down below, so you can always jump and see what they are up to. I hope you are fine. I hope your health situation will be fixed soon, and I will hope that you'll have a wonderful soon and vast recovery. Next person is Kaylee Crossstitch, and she mentioned me in her Flosstubes, and I was just like, wow, okay, someone's mentioning me, great. If you are mentioning me in your Flosstube video, please tag me in on Instagram. That will help me, get my attention to that video, and I will gladly watch it from the beginning to the end. It also will help me to meet new people that I never knew. For example, Kaylee, I didn't know that she existed on the Flosstube. Now I know. And I will recommend watching her videos. She is doing a lot of stitch alongs or stitch with me's videos, and also she is amazing singer. She is weaving in wonderful songs, and last time when I saw her, she was cross-stitching to some classical music. So if you want to get a little bit more cultural elevation, so go and watch her videos. She is a wonderful person. Thank you for mentioning me. That's that. What I want to talk about a little bit more, it is recently in UK they've changed the law regarding blood donation. So if you remember, I wasn't able to donate blood recently because I am in relationship with a man, and they didn't care how long we've been together. They didn't care if I had any other partners, which I didn't, and I don't, and they didn't care about anything else. I I was having I was in a relationship with a man, and that was most important thing to them. And after I ticked that box, nothing else mattered, and I was disqualified basically of donating blood. But that recently changed. Now everyone can donate blood, and obviously not people that have any STDs or HIV or hepatitis or any other blood transmittable diseases. And now they have normal, regular health, sexual health related questions regardless of the gender, which is perfect. And now thanks to that, a lot more people can donate their blood. I thought that I will be still salty about it, that I wasn't able to donate, but I am over it. So I'll try to book an appointment in the future just to, be myself and give something to the world, because donating blood is very, very important. Recently, we had Blood Donation Day internationally. So yeah, if you are eligible to donate blood, please do so. It is very important. There is not such a thing that for example, there is not such a thing that, oh, my blood type is very common and it will not be needed. If your blood, because different facilities can have different shortages on blood. So if your blood is not needed locally, it can be transported. It is ready to be used in 40 days after donation, from what I've heard. And if it's not going to be used, it's going to be used to produce blood based medication, which is also very important. And your blood will never go to waste, from what I've heard, and it'll be utilized in one way or the other. And also in UK, you get that satisfaction feeling when you get a text message from the NHS that, oh, your blood saved life on this and this day in this hospital. And it is very, very nice, especially for me, because my blood type is very rare. It is zero negative, and I am the universal donor. I'm pretty sure that I mentioned about it previously. So I am able, my blood is, my blood is compatible with every single human being without any questions. But the downside of it, that I can only take blood from my own type. So if there's shortages of my own blood type, and I get into an accident, the chances of me surviving are drastically lower if there is no other donors with my blood type. That's why I am trying to donate blood as often as I can. Okay. So last week, when my friend Olympia was around, she was sleeping in this very room. I taken out from the attic my foldable mattress, and she was sleeping here with her dog. Also, my partner was here around with me, so we had a little bit of fun. We went to swim a little bit in a pool. I haven't been in a swimming pool in ages. In a few years, I haven't been swimming at all. So I was very, very excited to go back and at least swim a few laps, just, try to swim a little bit. I am still a very bad swimmer. I am a horrible swimmer, but I try to at least practice what I know, just in case of emergency, or if I will be, needing to use that skill in the future, I will just at least know a little bit about it. So I just had fun with my partner and her. We were just swimming around and having fun on the pool. We also went to the trampoline park on Sunday, and half an hour in, and my partner injured his ankle, and it blew up like a balloon. It was swollen, but um, we had to go basically after that. He didn't want to go to emergency department. He had his ankle x-rayed, I think, on Tuesday. And yeah, so everything is fine. There's no fracture, but he strained his ligament, I think, and he needs to rest a lot. But he'll be fine. Hopefully in a week or two he'll be back to normal. I hope. What else I would like to talk about? I'll have a holiday. I wanted to take my partner and go to Poland and maybe then to Greece, because I have 2 weeks of holiday from the 10th to 24th of July. And yeah, but that's not going to happen because of current situation and the fact that those countries are on amber list. So after coming back, I'll have to spend a lot of money on to get myself tested for the virus that is, going around now. And I am not keen of paying that. So yeah, we are not going anywhere. We will probably go to Scotland. I've never been to Scotland. I have been in England for quite a bit of time, but I never managed to go to Scotland. So I'm very excited. So if you've been to Scotland and you know less known but very beautiful locations, please hit me up. If you know about places that I shouldn't miss, you should please also let me know. But yeah, also we will have our birthdays. So my birthday will be on 13th of July and my partner's on the 21st. I already gave him my present because at the time when I was buying it, I wasn't sure if we'll be going abroad or not. So I bought him a reflective, like a sport reflective bow, whatever. So because he comes from the family of hunters and he likes to shoot bows recreationally for like a recreation and for fun. So I got him his own bow. He never had one. So yeah, he was very happy. And I decided to give him the bow about a month early because I didn't know if we could go abroad. And if we could go abroad, it'll be a problem me taking this and explaining that to security on the airport, isn't it? So I decided to give him the bow early so he can at least try it out and he doesn't have to wait longer than necessary to be able to enjoy it, right? So I'm just swimming and just going through those updates. From the TV show, we recently watched Sweet Tooth on Netflix. It is a good show. It's from Warner Brothers, and it tells you a story of this little boy that has antlers on head, and he is one of the hybrids. So basically, how this it's kind of it's this TV series shows you life after the pandemic and the wild virus that is killing people around the globe, and it shows you how it all started and how it is looking at the present time of the show. So all over the world they're starting popping up those animal and human hybrids. So it'll be a human with animal qualities. For example, there'll be people with pig nose and with enhanced sense of smell, or people bobcats with better hearing and they are nocturnal with night vision, and so on and so on. And it shows you how the world changed after the pandemic hit, after how people were living back there, what was very important for survival. And it is a very good show. I can recommend that. If you are hesitant or not sure if you should watch it, just go for it. Try first 2 episodes. The The current season has only 8 of them, and we are waiting anxiously for the next one. Me and my partner, we binge watched it in 2 days, I think. It was very fun, and yeah, I can recommend it. So I would like to now talk about some books. This is my new little corner, book corner. So yeah, I can just close this because after book corner we'll be wrapping things up. Oh, I have ink on my finger. That's not good. Okay, first I want to talk about is The Brother Lionheart. I finished the book, and it is a very, very interesting book. It is targeted for the 9-year-olds and up, which I totally do not agree on, because some tragedy happens in this book and the ending is very sad. So I wouldn't target that to the audience that young. I would probably target it to people, to children that are 12 and up, because it is talking about very difficult very difficult subjects and sensitive subjects. So yeah, I'm really glad that I read it. It is by Astrid Lindgren, and she is the author of Pippi Longstockings. And now I remember. Thank you for all the comments down below on my last Flosstube. It's the creator of Pippi Longstocking. So yeah, the Brothers Lionheart. If I would recommend reading it, I really liked it. So after that, I moved to a book by Rick Riordan, and it's Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I am currently on the first book, and it's The Lightning Thief. So yeah, I am reading that in English just to practice, and Brother Lionheart I also read in English. I am currently on page 274, and I am enjoying it. My partner lent me his collection, so I think it's 6 or 7 books in the series or whatever, and I am planning to read all of them. And yeah, it is a really good book series. I do like it. It is you can see this is targeted to younger people, to young adults, to teenagers. But I don't really mind it. It is very accessible. The language isn't very difficult, which I love, because I don't have to go back and forth between dictionary and the book to understand what's going on in the book. So it is, if you are struggling or if you have trouble reading things in English because they seem to be quite difficult, I would recommend this book. It is very, very approachable for the person coming from Poland. So yeah, go and read this. It is a very good book. I am enjoying it. And I did a little bit of book haul, if you don't know. So yeah, so I bought first 4 novels of Terry Pratchett in hardcover, and the covers are so beautiful. So if you do not know Terry Pratchett, well, you should find out about him, everything, and buy every single of his book, because his fantasy world, his Discworld, is amazing. And this is a person that combines fantasy world with comedy and also a bit of philosophy. His book have a lot of things that you can think about how things work in the world and why they are like that. So from each book you can basically from each book you can take something out and apply it to real world, and this is like universal knowledge and universal truth, I would say. So I bought first 4 books, and the covers are so beautiful. First book is called The Color of Magic, and I read it in the past, but I'm planning to read it again in this beautiful edition. It is also a harder to read book, because it's the English in those books is more advanced, so sometimes I'm stumbling upon some words, but the edition is so beautiful. I really do love it. Yeah, so this is The Color of Magic. Second book is Equal Rights. So The Color of Magic tells you a story about this foreigner that is coming to this world, and he's basically acting as a stereotypical Chinese tourist. He's very fascinated in everything, taking pictures, falling in all sorts of trouble with his companion, Rincewind. Yeah, so you should read this book. It is very first in the series, and I really recommend that. And to be fair, despite being the first book in the series, and in my opinion, the weakest one from the series, it's still very good. Second one is Equal Rights. It tells you a story about this young lady that was born as a wizard, but in this world there is no female wizard, so she was taking care of these witches that trying to raise her and show her their ways. So it basically talks about topic of equal rights, because in the university that she tries to get in, it doesn't even mention that the woman cannot be a wizard, but everyone is treating her like she doesn't belong to her. So if you are someone that is interested in equal rights subject and topic, you should read this book. These two books are not connected to each other, so you can read this one without reading that one, but most of the books of the series Discworld just gets just weaving it, the man, how do you say it, some of the books are starting simultaneously, and they are just books coming after just go, and sometimes you need a little bit of knowledge of the other books to understand what's going on fully, but most of them you can find out what's going on. So next one is The Light Fantastic. I remember that I read this book quite a while ago, but I forgot what it is all about. I think it is about Rincewind and his adventures with the barbarian named Cohen, which is very, very similar, surprisingly, to another barbarian that is very famous, Conan. But I'm sure that's just a coincidence, isn't it? Is it? Is it not? Who knows? You will find out if you will read it. So the cover of this is really, really nice. You can see this barbarian on the back of the turtle. So it is also a very nice edition. So the next and final book that I purchased, and at the moment there are 32 in this edition. New ones are coming in October, and yeah. So the last book is Mort. I recently I read this book back in the day, and recently listen to the audiobook of it. So basically what the premise of the book it is that the death is getting an apprentice. So yeah, so he gave his own job to a mortal, and he is trying to fulfill his duty as good as possible, as as best as he can, but he messes up and everything is just starting to fall apart, because the person that he is supposed to take to the next life, whatever, he fails to do that, because he falls in love with her, and everything is just falls apart, and emotions go go in the way of his work, and everything starting to fall apart, and a lot of interesting things are unfolding when when you get further in the book. So the last book I would like to mention, it is by Brandon Sanderson, and it is Warbreaker. It is a hefty big book. This book was I had to import this book. That means that I paid a little bit more than I needed to because I wanted to have it in hardback. Most of the books that I'm buying now, I want to have them in the hardback because one day I would like to have a little library, and books in hardcover tend to last a little bit longer than normal because this hardcover is protecting them pretty well from the elements. I was basically bullied into buying this book, and I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. You know who I'm talking about. So the person that told me to get this book, she was mentioning this series so often that I finally gave in and I bought it. So yeah, it is an American edition in hardcover, and this book has a lot of pages. It has almost 600 pages. So yeah, I hope it is worth it. I am planning to read it in the future, but I still have to get through the Percy Jackson series. I do not like to start 5 books at the same time because sometimes I don't remember what happened in the previous book, and I'm getting my facts all mixed up. So yeah, this is the last book that I bought. So quite a bit. I hope to get a few more books of the Terry Pratchett series, and probably another 4. It'll be coming in next month to me, and I'm so excited because I want to complete the whole series. Regarding the Terry Pratchett books, I have only one thing to say, that the first edition, it is not the best one, because as you can see, the binding here is just starting to fall apart. And I had this book sent to me 3 times, and they were all of them had problem with the binding. So it was just ridiculous. I even contacted the person, the company that was selling me. Hey, please just make sure that next book that you will send me will be fine. And I didn't have to pay for them. They just send me them for free just to satisfy my consumer needs. And they send me 2 extra books for free, which I already gave away to my friends, so they can have a little read of Terry Pratchett. And yeah, hopefully future editions of those books will be a little bit more sturdier and better. The finish will be much better. But yeah, so I guess that's it for tonight, and thank you very much for hanging out with me. Hopefully we'll see each other soon, and I hope you drink plenty of water. I have to do that because I'm very thirsty. I hope you are staying safe, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you, and take care. Bye.